Hey guys, what's up? It's Drawing with Julia, back with another video, and today I'm going to be drawing something that's kind of different than what I usually do. I am going to be drawing a pumpkin house, basically a giant house that's made out of a giant pumpkin. Or, I'm not sure if it's actually made out of a pumpkin, or just looks like a pumpkin. I don't know, but I think I'm just going to go with it's a giant pumpkin that was hollowed out and made into a house. So, yeah, let's get started, which we already kind of have, but whatever. So, basically, I started with just like making the basic shape of a pumpkin, but I just made a giant, and then I just added a door and some windows, and it kind of looks like it's someone like screaming, which I'm not really sure if that came through in the final piece, but I think it did. I don't know for sure, but let me just check, because, you know, I can do that. Let's see. Here it is. And I think it did kind of come through, but it didn't come through as much as I had hoped, so you will see that later. As you can also see, I'm doing a little witch person thing right there. So I haven't really decided if she's like a witch or a human yet, but I'm going with witch because she has a witch hat. So yeah. And this is also related to Halloween and like pumpkin stuff and like that. So yeah, so if you didn't know that. Ooh, and if you were wondering what I'm going to be for Halloween, I'm going to be Violet Baudelaire from A Series of Unfortunate Events, which is an amazing book/TV show about a series of unfortunate events, basically. Yeah, and I really love it, and it's really good, and it's one of my favorite ever book series, one of my favorite ever shows. I actually haven't finished the books yet, but I have watched the shows like 3 times. So I'm a big fan of the show. I'm also a big fan of the books, though I'm only on like the Carnivorous Carnival. I think I just finished the Carnivorous Carnival, so I'm about to start the one after the Carnivorous Carnival, which I think that's Slippery Slope. Yeah, it's a Slippery Slope. And then the one after that is the Grim Grotto. So anyways, but that was off topic. So right now I am drawing in the grass. Because I am, and I wanted there to be grass. And I figured out a pretty cool way to draw grass, actually. So basically, you just draw a line, but you disconnect it, and then where it's disconnected in places, you draw little little spikes coming out of the ground, and then where it's not disconnected, you just draw a bunch of little flicks of like grass coming out from the ground. And yeah, it's not that hard. I just learned how to do it like a little bit ago, and I like the method. So yeah, since the human is so small, I drew her at a very like small, like it's very pixelated. So that is a problem later in the video that you can see later in the video. Before, I didn't used to add kneecaps, but now I add a lot of kneecaps because kneecaps are just fun to draw. And at first I thought they looked weird when I saw them in like anime and stuff, and then I realized that's what they actually look like. But yeah, so now I flipped the canvas and I was like, this looks really weird, so I did a lot of transforming, and this took so long to get it to look good, but eventually I figured it out. So long, but eventually I did, and it made me very happy. So now we're starting on the background coloring. So I colored the entire background on one day, and then I did the person on the next day, right? So first, now I'm just doing the background. I decided to go with a painterly style, because I wanted it to be kind of like, you know, painting and stuff. Because I wanted it to kind of like fairy tale-y, like storybook, like kid book, like, you know, you understand what I mean. Yeah. So I think what kind of ruined the whole what was it called? The whole jack-o'-lantern effect is the knocker on the door. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of just wanted to give like the illusion, not so much like a concrete thing where it like actually looks like a lot like a jack-o'-lantern. But yeah, so now we are doing the grass. And yeah, and I just added a shadow on the grass, and I was gonna add some textures and stuff, but then I realized that first off, I didn't want to. Second off, I didn't really like that brush. So yeah, I just didn't do it. Yay. Yeah. So I tried to do some stuff with this grass brush that I have, but I didn't like it, so I just deleted it. You know, delete this. And then I added some textures with with this brush that comes. It's a default Fire Alpaca brush. Comes with Fire Alpaca, so if you have Fire Alpaca, it's called the flat brush. And I put the spacing up pretty high. But yeah, so now we are doing the mountains, and I just added minimal shading on the mountains. I didn't want to go too overboard. So just some slight shading. And yeah. And now we are moving on to coloring the person. So I had to basically go around all of the edges of this piece because basically all the color that I filled in, like I used the fill bucket tool to fill in for the pumpkin, it went into the line art of this because it was on because obviously I always put my things on I put it on add 3 pixels or something like that so that it doesn't leave the little white specks, right? But when I clicked that this time, the add 3 pixels thing, it went too far into the thing. So that was something that was kind of really annoying. So it took me a while to fix that, and that's why this coloring process took me so long. I didn't expect it to take me this long, but it did end up taking a lot of time. I also did this part of the drawing pretty late at night because I had been working all day throughout the day, and I completely forgot about it. So at night I had to do it, but it was good that I still had time. So it's not like I was blah, blah, I don't know what to do, that type of thing. But yeah, and I added some highlights and some quick shadows. And yeah, all that stuff. And we're done. Well, anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this, and also if you have an idea for a video for next week, then you can tell me that because I have no idea. Yeah, but anyways, also I just wanted to give a shout out to the person who recommended this subject for the video. Her name is Joanna. She is one of my very good friends, Audrey's little sister, and thank you so much, Joanna, for watching my videos because yeah, and it makes me really happy whenever anyone watches my videos. So yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Bye!